Sagittarius, my darlings, I am connecting with someone who is really getting to grips with moving on. Your root chakra's been a little bit unstable. You've been in the mist, you've been in the fog, you've been all alone, wrapped up with all of these emotions, not knowing what to do. If that is you, we're going to pull through. Hit like, hit subscribe, stay tuned. But first, with the Two of Wands out here, you've got a really important decision to make. And that's about acceptance of what is light and what is dark in your reality. What is the positive choice and what is the negative choice? There's a lucky break that you can have in your reality if you accept your life for what it is right now. Stop longing for more. Stop wishing that you weren't being ghost. Stop crying over who's blocked you. Stop yearning and pining in your heart for something that isn't manifesting, and accept what you do have in your life. Sounds a bit harsh, sounds a bit rude. We're about to deep dive with the tarot. But your heart chakra and the pain in your heart, if you are having physical heart pain symptoms, it's because how you're managing your emotions. It's because you're not letting go. It's because there appears to be somebody else in your energy that is taking up your time and your money and your effort. Let's deep dive with the tarot. The first card out is the Queen of Pentacles, followed by the Nine of Cups, followed by the Wheel of Fortune, followed by the Ten of Wands, followed by the Page of Swords, followed by the Two of Wands, followed by the Hermit, followed by the Ten of Cups, followed by the King of Cups, followed by the Six of Wands, bottom of the deck, the Magician. Now, place yourself where it fits, but I've got to be honest. The energy that came out in the pre-shuffles is yours, and you're giving me 8 of Cups, 2 of Wands, 4 of Cups. There's a lucky break for you to heal and overcome this obstacle. We just addressed that. But the truth of the matter is, I'm looking at a Queen of Pentacles, which isn't your sign. I'm looking at an Earth sign, that's a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy, or another person who is in their power seat, 9 of Cups. Someone who's a winner, someone who just had a big win, someone who's just received a big reward, someone who's got a new house, someone who's got lots of money, someone who's successful at their job, or in their career, someone who's just been crowned or on the throne, someone doing incredibly well. In the back of your mind, you're aware of somebody else's destiny. In the front of your mind, 10 of Wands, you seem burdened. So if this is you who's just had an amazing opportunity and your life's going incredibly well, then there's somebody in the energy field who is struggling to accept your success, and they are watching you on social media. Stalking energies here, trying to move on. It's like just following your ex, watching your ex through fake accounts, being blocked on other accounts, being ghosted, and just following somebody that you love and care about. And you're unable to move on or move past it because all your energy is wrapped up in watching this person, focusing on this person. It's giving me you as the watcher because you're sitting in 8 of Cups here. And the 8 of Cups is a red card. It's the root chakra problems. So it's talking about potentially financial instability, upset, trauma, triggers, stress. It looks like there's, it reminds me of the Dear Toxic channeled message I just put out on her 7D consciousness. Head over there when you get a chance. It'll be in the description as well. It's called Dear Toxic. Yeah, I'm talking to you. And it dives into a channeled message about what it means to be toxic and how we all have toxic traits and light traits, light and dark. No one's immune from being toxic. I'm toxic, you're toxic. We're all toxic in different measure. But the win is being conscious enough to notice it. And it's not a blame game. It's not about blaming other people. It's about owning who we are. It's not about making judgments on other people. It's about owning who we are. And the reward, God is saying, is inside of you, accepting your toxic traits, accepting where you're at, accepting what you've done wrong, accepting the mistakes you've made. Because I'm looking at someone who is potentially having serious heart pain, serious stabbing pains in the chest, serious heart symptoms. You know, when heartbreak really, really hurts you, it affects your heart chakra for real. Some people actually go to hospital and have to stay in hospital for a while because their heart is actually broken. Heartbreak is a real symptom and syndrome. You can check it out. It's a real issue. Some people suffer from heartbreak. in real life because their heart's actually broken from an emotional connection. So be aware of that. Don't let your nervous system and your energy and the blood in your veins and how your body is functioning day and night create really negative symptoms inside of you and make yourself sick. Because you have to choose to accept what's happened here. Have you been used? Have you been using someone? Because that's what I just wanted to say. Have you been spending too much money? I see someone who is either wearing a lot of perfume or has spent a lot of money on perfume, spent a lot of money on a new dress or an outfit, or is custom making a dress or a mosaic, something really, really interesting, really gorgeous energy are kind of like surfacing around you, like this is the new opportunity coming towards you, but you have to go for it. You have to move towards the light. You have to do this thing. You've really got to jump ship and move towards the light. You've really got to move away from whatever the toxic energy is into the lighter vibration. And I feel like if you are watching someone, Sagittarius, and you're stalking someone on social media and you're catfishing and that is you and you're looking at someone else, it could be a mum that you look at. Do you get what I mean? It could be a brother, a sister, someone close to you, and you're jealous of them. In my head, I'm getting, you're jealous of their hair. You're jealous of their weight. You're jealous of how they look in that photo. You're like, toxic. It's giving me Dear Toxic, the channeled message. You're going to have to check that out for real. That's a channeled message. It's the best way to explain this. And I'm harsh with Sagittarius because all the readings on this channel for Sagittarius for a good while now always come up with devil energy, always come up with the devil card, always come up with really, really heavy vibration. So I'm sorry if you're a new Sagittarius. I really, really am. But we've had some other Sagittarius on the line that have been in a heavier energy. And I'm just reading for the collective I have. And I don't know when these are going to reach matter. These are timeless readings. And I don't know who's picking them up and engaging. But there's been heavier energy here for a while. And I'm trying to push through it. I'm trying to push this collective out into a higher vibration. Because I want to channel for light beings that are positive and ascending, but sometimes we go through a darker cycle and sometimes it takes longer to come out of. And I've been going back and forth with the Sagittarius here in toxic energy. Today we haven't got the devil card, but dare I shuffle again and pull a whole another set of cards? I bet it will come out. Should we do it? Just for a trial run? Let's do it. Let me choose another deck and we're going to go in for clarity. Let's just see. Because I'm very conscious of my collective signs and what's going on with them. And I'd rather know the truth. And I don't want to sugarcoat things with you guys. And I don't want to be in situations where when I do readings and I feel like the toxic energy or the negative narrative is falling on that zodiac, a lot of readers will just deflect on it and go, it's the person you're dealing with. But then somewhere you're like, no, but I'm doing that. No, she's talking about me, but she thinks it's someone else. I don't want to play that. I want you to know what I'm seeing and what's going on. And if I feel like the problem is you, I want to be able to address that. I want to be an honest reader. And I don't want to lie to you because we all have toxic traits. No one's perfect here. Right? Queen of Pentacles coming out with the Nine of Pentacles. Let's get clarity whether that is you. Let's see if we can finally start getting some lighter energy over here for you guys. Queen of Pentacles. First card out. Yeah, someone you've been fighting with. Five of Wands here in the After Tarot, which is slightly different to the normal tarot, because it talks, oh my gosh, and Knight of Swords. It talks about what happens after the Standard Tarot. It takes you further on about what's happening next. With the Queen of Pentacles and the Five of Wands in this deck, you've stopped fighting with this person. You've been fighting with this person, and maybe you and there's five other people in the card, and they were all fighting this person. They've stopped fighting this person, but now, Nine of Cups, with the Knight of Swords, someone is rushing forward and attacking this person with a sword for their wish fulfillment, for the life that they have. Not only that, the Destiny card is out with the Judgment card. It looks like somebody is getting a brand new beginning in their life, starting again, healing, moving on, after a load of people beating them up, attacking them. Gang stalking, social media abuse, lies, deceit, gossip, evil, bad spirit, mean vibration. Someone tried to tear down the Queen of Pentacles and someone else stabbed and attacked the Queen of Pentacles and tried to ruin her life, her wish fulfillment. Outrightly tried to ruin the Queen of Pentacles' wish. Please tell me that isn't you in the comments. Then, in the back of the mind, Wheel of Fortune, this person who was attacked, because clearly if you try and fuck with someone who is in Nine of Cups and Queen of Pentacles, someone stable, someone grounded, someone working hard on themselves, clearly they're protected by God, you're trying to fuck up an Earth Angel's life. Someone's trying to ruin an Earth Angel's life. That's only going to create toxicity. 10 of Wands, the front of the mind, is 10 of Wands and Page of Wands. In this deck, someone is defeated and they are walking away. They've lost everything. They are so burdened by what they've done in the past and all of this conflict and all of this drama. This person now walks away with nothing but themselves. And they've lost a lover, someone they really cared about. Some issues about a dress as well here. Fashion, underwear, how someone showed up. I'm getting like underwear, I'm getting like short clothes, like I'm getting kind of nudity energy here, and judgment around somebody, how somebody sits, how somebody dresses, what someone's been wearing, judgment around someone's underwear, like I want to say someone's underneath. But someone's walked away and the other person's looking like regretful and upset about it, but it's too late because there's been attacks here. Someone in the past really thought they got away with whatever they done. Yeah, they kind of hid their hands. They went into some kind of cover-up energy and just kind of walked away, while the other person had to clarify all of this, deal with this, work through all of this, lies and deceit. Like, you know, some people will smile in your face, act like everything's okay and they didn't do anything wrong. One person was addressing these issues and trying to heal the problem, and the other person was outrightly doing the wrong thing, lying. And as a result, this person, whether you or them, let me know in the comments, expand the story for me. You or them, someone now is standing there not knowing what to do because they've really fucked up. Imagine you screwed over your best friend, your mother, your sister, your business partner, your colleague, someone really, really important to you. And you've lost a lot of different things in your life. So someone could have lost their car insurance, someone could have lost their home, someone could have lost 2 houses, someone could have lost their property, someone could have lost their money, someone could have lost their pet, someone could have lost a lot of dreams, passion, money, a lot of things were stripped away. Someone lost the love of their life as well, someone that they really loved and cared about, yeah? It could be a brother and sister dynamic, someone lost family, but because there was a lot of snakes, key antics here, a lot of rumours, a lot of toxicity. That's whoever is involved in this, if you feel like you're the person who's down and out and broken and ghosted and blocked, then you're blocked for a reason, because Archangel Michael's here, standing in the middle, making sure no one protects the angel, because I feel like the angel needed protecting, and someone was stripping away any protection that the angel needed. Earth angels are real. Someone out here outrightly tried to wound an earth angel and take away an earth angel's safety. And the whole time they were doing that, stripping the earth angel bare. So I see naked photos of the kind of vulnerable person here, like someone who's vulnerable. So someone could have been sending nudes of the other person, sending photos of them. Their most private, intimate moments were exposed. Even I get dirty dealings, like selling people's data, selling people's images on the black web, like nudity, sex scandal, really sick, sinister stuff. So whatever toxicity is here, whatever bad mind, evil thing here, someone tried to like practically poison someone. Yeah, poison someone's mind, poison someone's food, cast a dark demonic spell on someone, intimidate someone, block someone's blessings. Really bad stuff. Sagittarius, this is where we go every week over here. It's so not good, right? The star energy with that and the hermit card is someone's gone within to heal all of this. The truth is, whoever this person is, they are healing incredibly well. And they're now in 10 of Cups and they have 6 of Pentacles. They are having equal give and take in all relationships. This is a life lesson. You or them I just got Taurus in my head. We could be dealing with a Taurus here as well, okay? Check out the Taurus reading, because that's coming in a few days. Because whatever's going on here, this person has made it clear they need equal give and take in all relationships. They're getting their happiness back after being absolutely violated, dragged, beaten black and blue. It could be a family unit that tears someone down. You know, it's so easy to beat on your brothers and sisters and everyone lives in the household. Just shit on someone and make them feel stupid. Just shit on someone and tear someone down. It really shows you how toxic family can be and friendship groups can be sometimes if they've been around for years and years. Absolute violation, absolute disrespect, absolute disregard for someone's mental health and emotional well-being. So much manipulation, so much control. People get really mean and resentful when they're manifesting in life. So if someone sees you manifesting, they don't like your manifestation, it doesn't include them, it makes you richer than them, they look better than you. Like, so I'm looking at someone's really long, luxurious, gorgeous hair, and someone in a really, really gorgeous dress, and I see someone absolutely hating on it. Someone's hating on someone else's hair, absolutely can't stand it, and someone else is absolutely hating on someone else's dress. And then someone's selling nudes of someone else on the dark web. They're the visions I get. Really disgusting stuff. Really disgusting stuff. And then King of Cups here is someone's moving into a really gorgeous, healthy connection. Imagine you block someone's blessings, ruin someone's life because you're really, really jealous of them and you don't want them to have a happy life, but now suddenly this person's rich, living in a mansion and getting married. How are you going to feel? Resentful. So that's the issue here. It's about understanding it's time for you to move in the direction where you can have that life you want. You can have that mansion. You can, and that's just stereotypical materialistic thing. No one needs a fucking mansion. But it's just, the Nine of Cups is very grandiose. It's very luxurious. We're looking at a mansion. We're looking at people getting engaged and opening their hearts. We're looking at lovers coming together. We're looking at people finding themselves. We're looking at people having healthy relationships, family and friends, being surrounded by all the people that they love in their life. And if that doesn't involve a Sagittarius, or that doesn't involve a Taurus, that's the truth of the situation, because this person's winning in life, you or them. So if you're worried and having regret and looking back like, I feel guilty they're not in my life anymore, but you're happy and you're doing great, fuck them. Because this person was awful and they tried to ruin your life and they wanted all the wishes and all the good things you have. But if that's the other way around, Sag, you need to have a little bit of reflection and look at yourself and see where you're at. And the only way we really know if this is you or them, in the description, there is a Are You Flourishing survey. It's quite deep, probably takes about half an hour. You can just cut and paste all of the questions into your own Word document, or just read through it and click without submitting it, because everyone gets a little bit anxious about sharing their details. You do not need to submit this and send it to your email if you're not comfortable, because the data will be sent to hermatology.me. But it is a full, in-depth, positive psychological tool that we use to assess how much you are flourishing in life. Yeah? And it identifies your mental, emotional and spiritual health, your money, your mood, your home environment. How well are you living? Because, well, I'm looking at someone here who is in a depressive episode, but you're a walking, talking depressive, because you're still living in life, you're still dressing up, you're still moving through the mist, but everything around you is like a toxic fog. So you're just programmed to go like someone's. The readings get so harsh sometimes with the visions I get from Sagittarius. In the last couple readings, I've had to really watch my words to make sure I don't come off rude to you guys. So I can only apologise if I did. I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings here in this reading. I'm trying to uplift and inspire and motivate and get you right in the mind, body and soul. But once again, there's a fine line between honesty and me spoon feeding you sweet words when that's not the case. There are more than enough readers on this platform to lick your ass and make you feel special. That's not me. I'm not here for that. I'm here to tell you the truth, and you can like it or lump it. Do you get what I mean? I'd rather know what the fuck's really going on with me instead of faking it. And you should be strong enough in your mind to know whether or not you are genuinely depressed or not. But you're walking around with a face full of makeup, full on bridal gown. Goodness me. I don't know where you work. It looks like you could work in a bridal shop or something like that. Full on dress, or loads of alcohol, loads of smoke as well. So a lot of smoking, a lot of drinking, and a lot of dressing up. really thick makeup I get. A lot going on. There's a lot going on, and I just question whether or not you need any of that, because it's the image, and I'll leave it here, and it's quite a lot for me to deal with. But and I'm not here to judge. If that's how you want to live your life, right? But the image I'm getting is someone dressed to the nines, full of slap on their face, full of dressed to the nines. You've got nowhere to go. You're drinking and smoking, practically wasted, walking the streets, and on top of that, you are then getting into bed with that face full of makeup, drunk and slobbering all over the place, in your bed, crying and pining over someone. And you're just getting up every day, getting dressed, getting drunk, smoking, going out on the street, and getting absolutely wasted, and you're not doing anything. There is this element of you that could be glorious and glamorous and use this time to do beautiful things, choose somewhere to go. It's like someone walking around the streets drunk and high in a ball gown. Do you get what I mean? You're going to the mall, you're going shopping, you're on the high street, but you're staggering your words, you're drunk all over the place, high as a kite, or smoking a lot of cigarettes, and you're just coming home crashing out drunk on the bed. And it's all because of whatever's going on. Whether you're on the side of the conflict and the problem you've caused someone else, and you're burdened by it, or this person is going through this. This could be about the person that you're dealing with. He's absolutely rat-ass, shit-faced, drunk and wasted, high and drugged up, walking around the streets in a ball gown with lipstick on, with a full face of makeup. And it's someone who goes to sleep and wakes up with all black eyes, black mascara, black makeup running down the face. Like the images is of like tears, makeup tears streamed all over the face. Someone's like absolutely wrecked in the middle of the afternoon. Full on pisshead energy. Drugged up, smoked up. Potentially your house is really, really smoky. Potentially you've also got like developing damp or mold or stuff like that, because the smoke is being built up in areas of the house. Sometimes the rooms are just like full on smoky, is what I get as well. And maybe the house is even smelling like drugs. I'm going to get you some advice, guys. I can't leave you like this. Oh dear. Please let me know how you're getting on, guys, and take some time to reflect, okay? I'm sorry that the readings are what they are. I really don't desire to do readings like this, but I don't desire to lie, okay? We're all going through toxic shit in our life, and we're all going through toxic shit in our life. We've got to try and pull through. But Sagittarius, my God, you've just been going through so much shit consecutively here now. We've got to look at life. First card coming out, 9 of Swords here, straight away. It's that worry and stress, see? I do feel like it's you that's going through shit. Next out, Justice. The justice is knowing this, acknowledging this. Didn't I say that? You've got to choose a better way to live. I feel like such a nag and such a bitch for just outing this, because it's a hard thing to deal with. Look, I'm seeing the King of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, the Two of Wands. Yeah, Knight of Swords. It's confirming to me that I'm connecting with a Sagittarius that has inflicted pain on someone else. Really stabbed someone in the chest, stabbed someone in the heart. If you outrightly, you stab people in the back. Some people stab you in the front. In this card, in this image, I see a Sagittarius who has stabbed someone in their front and looked at them and laughed. Normally people stab people in the back and run away and act like they didn't do it. In this image, I think that happened to this person more than enough time, and finally you were sick and tired of them and stabbed them in the fucking chest. Looked at them and laughed. And now, guess what? Karma's come back round full circle. I'm looking at a relationship that you was in that you're still upset about, but you were dominating in that relationship. You're trying to control people, trying to control their money as well. Really toxic shit, guys. Tell me this isn't you in the comments again. Tell me it's the person you're dealing with. I would love to know this energy, but I've got to read how I'm seeing it. And the fact that the Eight of Swords has come out again, the exact same Eight of Swords, stabbing the person in the chest, and it's in the position where you sit. So it shows me that you're having heartache and pain in your chest now because earlier in your life, earlier cycle, when you had a healthy relationship with this person, you stabbed this person in the heart with whatever you done to them. And that's why you're out on the streets drunk and wasted. Someone is living like a pisshead or a druggie. That's what I want to say. That's the truth. You're drugged up, you're high, you're drinking, around on the streets, low-key looking like a prostitute, with this kind of full-on slap of face and makeup. And if you had somewhere to go, it would be different. But you're just walking around the street, drugged up and drunk. Slurring your words, staggering over the street, potentially flirting at people or like trying to get punters, it feels like. So I could be talking to someone who is a sex worker on the street. I got that in an earlier reading. Someone in sex worker energy. Someone out on the street trying to sell sex or sell themselves. And I would like to say this could be online, because obviously OnlyFans and stuff like that exist, but it doesn't. It feels like prostitute energy out on the street. Someone's prostituting. Or the early phases of prostitution. It's crazy. Knight of Wands, Three of Cups. Someone's trying to live a high-flying life, party, turn up, celebrate, potentially in the middle of the day. The Sun card and the Ace of Pentacles. There is a new beginning for you. Empress at the bottom of the deck. There is a new beginning for you. What are you waiting for? Why are you pining over this person all the time? You have to move on. You have to move through this. This is a really intense reading. I am so sorry that this is the energy that's coming through. And even if it isn't you and it's someone you know, I'm so sorry that you know this person that's going through this. And I hope that you could have compassion for what they're going through, because firstly, you don't need to be out on this. It's not my job. It's not my job to spoon feed you a narrative and try and heal this situation. It's down to you now, Sagittarius, to move on with your life and start addressing these issues. Therapy is a real thing. You can go to therapy. Eventbrite is a real website. You can go on there and go to different events. You have to choose healthier outlets. If you have addiction to alcohol or addiction to drugs, that is something you're really going to want to look at. Are you dressing up in party clothes to hit the strip and to hit the streets with a face full of makeup to attract people for whatever reason under the influence of drugs and alcohol? Is that something you're doing? And if it is, why are you doing it? And if it's not you and it's someone that you know, this could be a warning for them, and maybe ask them if they're okay and why they're doing what they're doing, because someone looks like they're going into sex work and selling themselves on the street, and it just looks like a drunkard to me. The energy is, I'm looking at an absolute drunk who is walking around town looking like a trollop, potentially trying to sell themselves for sex or sell themselves. And it is very triggersome and overwhelming, and there is a whole new life waiting for this person if they can get up and choose to do something more productive. It's like really, really toxic version of self versus the beautiful version of who they're meant to come if they can deal with these issues. And it looks like there's relationships being blocked out, heartbreak, crying, someone's drowning their sorrows in drug and drink. I see someone staggering all over the street and they think it's funny, they think it's cute. They're not really conscious of the fact that they're drunk in the middle of the day or high in the middle of the day, and they're walking around, and these people are seeing you again and again. The people are seeing this person again and again, different days, out here drunk and wasted all over the street, looking a right mess. It looks like your local slapper, your local trollop, your local drunkard, your local druggie. No offence, I've been homeless multiple times. Know a lot of drunkards. My dad was indeed one of them. My dad died of a heroin overdose. My dad was a drunkard who used to be sleeping in the middle of the town centre with a beer in his hand on the benches. No judgment from me whatsoever. That's why I speak so bluntly, and it's still hard for me to say that, you know. My dad had a whole bunch of friends, all drug addicts and drunkards, before he died. the life he chose. And I wouldn't want that life for anybody else. I know the way my dad lived and what forced him into that direction in life, and I wouldn't wish that upon anyone else. And I lived in a homeless, supported accommodation for a while, surrounded by a load of people who took really hardcore drugs. And people who had prostituted in the past in many different ways, you know. So there's no judgment to prostitutes either. I run a company that supports and advocates for people that brand themselves as whores online. You know, the world's shifting in major, major ways. But I don't want to see this toxicity evolve when someone is classy and beautiful and elegant and graceful, yet someone is also living like a right trollop. And it doesn't seem to be benefiting their life anymore. It's just a toxic spiral of getting drunk and wasted and just walking around the streets. It's like Snooki from Jersey Shore at her worst moment when she gets arrested on the beach. Yeah? That's where this person is going if they keep living this way. Where's the beach? Where's the beach? Take me to the beach. I want to go to the beach. And she's walking all across the Jersey Shore strip and she's absolutely fucking wrecked and wasted, drunk in the middle of the day. And she finally gets arrested because she's running around the whole place and everyone's just watching her like she's a fucking lunatic. So someone needs to sober up, and they need to sober up quick, because they are going down a really slippery slope. I pray that next week we haven't got this shit to deal with. I am bringing out a 2026 astrology reading for every single zodiac. This includes Sagittarius. It will be from January to December, covering the events of the year to prepare you for what is coming. I really hope that if you are an addict at this time, that we can get you clean and sobered up, and that maybe you can go and start seeking some help. And if you are someone who isn't resonating with this reading, but you feel like it's about someone you love and care about, or someone who's distant from you who you haven't spoken to, and you still are open to talking to them and have a healthy relationship with them, then just check in with them and see if they're okay, and ask them some questions, and ask them, let them know that you're a little bit worried about them. They're drinking too much, are they smoking too much, how are they living, what's their mental health like. Suicide is a real thing, and we want to prevent it and make sure nobody else loses their life and no one else goes through depressive episodes and lonely cycles, okay? Got to get you right, Sagittarius, yeah? Love and light.